My friends, if you are receiving Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits right now, I need you to stop whatever you are doing and watch this video all the way through, because what I'm about to share with you today could genuinely change the amount of money sitting in your bank account. I'm talking about payment amounts of $1,100, $2,000, and even $3,000 that are being discussed, and in some cases, already being distributed through a combination of stimulus programs, rebate payments, and benefit adjustments that a lot of seniors simply don't know they're eligible for. Now, I want to be straight with you from the very beginning, the way a good friend would be, because that's exactly what I want to be to you in this video. Not everything that gets called a stimulus check in the news works the same way. Some of these payments come through the IRS. Some come through state-level rebate programs. Some are tied directly to your Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits. And some are completely separate, but you can still qualify if you know where to look. The important thing is that real money is on the table for millions of American seniors, and far too many of you are leaving it there simply because no one explained it clearly. So today, we're going to sit down together, just like we're at the kitchen table with a cup of coffee, and I'm going to walk you through every single piece of this, including who qualifies, how much you might receive, when the payments go out, and what you need to do right now to make sure you don't miss a single dollar. Let's get into it. Let's start with that first number, $1,700. This figure is connected to a wave of state-level rebate and relief programs that have been expanding across the country, particularly for low and moderate income seniors who are on fixed incomes. Here's a real-world example that might feel very familiar. Margaret is 72 years old, lives in a modest home in rural Ohio, and receives $1,180 a month in Social Security retirement benefits. She doesn't file a federal income tax return because her income is below the threshold. For years, she assumed that meant she wasn't eligible for any kind of rebate or refund program. She was wrong. Several states, including Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Arizona, and others, have been running senior relief programs that send direct payments or property tax rebates specifically to people in Margaret's situation. These programs don't require you to owe taxes or file a complicated return. In many cases, all you need to do is submit a simple application showing your age, your income level, and your residency. The amounts vary by state, but payments in the range of $1,200 to $1,700 have been issued to qualifying seniors in recent program cycles. If your household income is under roughly $35,000 to $45,000 per year, which describes the majority of seniors on Social Security, you very likely meet the income threshold for at least one of these programs in your state. What I want you to do right now is go to your state's official government website and search for Senior Property Tax Rebate or Senior Relief Payment or Low Income Senior Assistance Program. You can also call 2111, which is the National Social Services Helpline, and they will connect you with someone in your area who can tell you exactly what's available in your state and how to apply. Don't assume someone would have told you. In most cases, no one will come knocking on your door to hand you this money. You have to go get it. Now let's talk about that $2,000 figure, because this one is closer to home for a lot of you watching. The 2025 Cost of Living Adjustment, the COLA, came in at 2.5%. Now, I know some of you heard that number and thought, that doesn't sound like much, and I understand that frustration completely. But let me put this in real dollar terms, because that's what actually matters to your budget. If you were receiving $1,800 per month in Social Security retirement benefits before the COLA kicked in, your new monthly benefit is approximately $1,845. Over 12 months, that's an extra $540 per year. If you were receiving $2,200 per month, you're now looking at about $2,255, an extra $660 over the course of the year. Now here's where the $2,000 figure becomes very real for certain beneficiaries. SSI, Supplemental Security Income, also received the 2.5% COLA increase. The maximum SSI payment for an individual in 2025 is now $967 per month, and for couples, it's $1,150 per month. That may not sound like $2,000 on its own, but here's what many seniors don't realize. If you receive both SSI and a small Social Security retirement or SSDI payment, those amounts combine. And when you add state SSI supplements, which most states provide on top of the federal amount, many recipients are now receiving over $1,100 or even $1,200 per month in combined benefits. There's also the case of SSDI recipients. The average SSDI payment in 2025 is approximately $1,580 per month, but the maximum for someone with a strong work history can reach close to $3,800 per month. The key word there is maximum, and it depends entirely on your lifetime earnings record. What I strongly encourage every single one of you to do is log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and look at your personal earnings record and your estimated benefit amounts. Many people are receiving less than they're entitled to simply because of errors in their earnings record, and those errors can absolutely be corrected. Now let's get to that third number, $3,000. And this one is going to matter enormously to veterans and their surviving spouses who are watching right now. The Department of Veterans Affairs provides a range of benefit payments that, when combined with Social Security, can absolutely push your monthly household income into the $3,000 range or well beyond it. Let me introduce you to a benefit that is one of the most underused in the entire federal system, the VA Aid and Attendance Benefit. Aid and Attendance is a pension enhancement that the VA pays to veterans and surviving spouses of veterans who need help with daily activities like bathing, dressing, preparing meals, or managing medications. It is not connected to whether you have a service-related disability. It is based on need, income, and net worth. In 2025, the Aid and Attendance benefit can add as much as $2,127 per month for a veteran, $1,158 per month for a surviving spouse, or $3,124 per month for a veteran whose spouse also needs care. Now imagine this. Robert is a 79-year-old Korean War-era veteran who receives $1,250 per month in Social Security. He's been having trouble getting around, and his daughter has been helping him with meals and personal care. He had no idea that he qualified for VA aid and attendance. When his family helped him apply and get approved, his total monthly income jumped to over $4,400. That's life-changing money for a man on a fixed income. If you are a veteran or the surviving spouse of a veteran and you need assistance with daily living, please contact a VA-accredited claims agent or a veteran service organization like the VFW, the American Legion, or DAV. These organizations will help you apply at no cost. The VA does not automatically enroll you in aid and attendance. You have to apply. And many families wait years before ever finding out this benefit exists. Let's now talk about timing, because I know many of you plan your entire month around when that deposit hits your account. Social Security retirement, SSDI, and SSI payments follow different schedules. For retirement and SSDI, if your birthday falls on the 1st through the 10th of the month, your payment arrives on the 2nd Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, your payment arrives on the 3rd Wednesday. And if your birthday is between the 21st and 31st, your payment arrives on the 4th Wednesday. SSI payments, on the other hand, typically arrive on the 1st of each month. If the 1st falls on a weekend or federal holiday, your SSI payment will arrive early, on the last business day of the prior month. One very important warning I want to give you. Be extremely careful about phone calls, text messages, or emails that claim the government is sending you a special stimulus check and ask for your bank account number or social security number to process the payment. The SSA, the IRS, and the VA will never call you out of the blue and ask for personal information over the phone. This is a scam, and it specifically targets seniors. If you receive a call like that, hang up immediately and report it to the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov. My friends, this section might be the most important one in this whole video because not knowing this information can cost you money you've already been paid, or worse, get you into trouble with the IRS. First, let's talk about the earnings limit. If you are under full retirement age and you're receiving Social Security retirement benefits while also working, the SSA will reduce your benefit by $1 for every $2 you earn above $22,320 in 2025. However, and this is important, once you reach your full retirement age, that limit disappears completely. You can earn any amount without any reduction to your Social Security. Second, taxes on Social Security benefits. Up to 85% of your Social Security benefit can be subject to federal income tax if your combined income, that's your adjusted gross income plus non-taxable interest plus half of your Social Security, exceeds $34,000 for a single filer or $44,000 for a couple. If you're right on the edge of those thresholds, there are strategies like managing your IRA distributions or timing your other income that can actually reduce the taxable portion of your benefit. I would encourage you to speak with a tax professional about this, because for some people, the savings can be in the hundreds of dollars per year. Third, SSI and asset limits. If you receive SSI, you already know that there are strict rules about how much money you can have in the bank. Currently, $2,000 for an individual and $3,000 for a couple. If your account balance goes over that limit at any time during a month, you could lose that month's SSI payment entirely. Some assets don't count, your home, one car, and certain retirement accounts, but you need to be very careful about gifts, inheritances, or even deposits from family members that could push you over the threshold unexpectedly. Let me leave you with a few practical strategies you can start using right now. First, if you haven't already enrolled in Medicare's Extra Help program, also known as the Low Income Subsidy, please do so. This program pays for most or all of your Medicare Part D prescription drug costs, and it can save you anywhere from $500 to over $5,000 per year, depending on your medications. You can apply at ssa.gov or by calling 1-800-772-1213. Second, check your eligibility for the Medicare Savings Programs, which can pay your Part B premium, currently $185 per month in 2025, directly on your behalf. That's $2,220 a year that stays in your pocket instead of being deducted from your Social Security check. Third, if you delayed filing for Social Security past your full retirement age, you earned delayed retirement credits of 8% per year, up to age 70. That means your benefit could be as much as 32% higher than it would have been at full retirement age. Make sure you understand what your benefit is and whether you're receiving everything you're entitled to. And finally, please create your free My Social Security account at ssa.gov if you haven't already. You can see your complete earnings history, your estimated benefit amounts, your payment history, and apply for various programs all in one place. Errors in earnings records are more common than people realize, and every error that goes uncorrected is money out of your pocket. My friends, I want to close by saying something from the heart. You worked hard your entire life. You paid into these systems. You served your country, raised your families, and built this nation. You deserve every single dollar you are owed, and then some. The information in this video isn't just numbers and schedules. It's your financial security. It's your independence. It's your ability to stay in your home, afford your medications, and live with dignity. So please share this video with every senior you know, your neighbor, your sibling, your parent, your church group. Post it in your community Facebook group. Print out the key points and take them to your next doctor's appointment or senior center meeting. This information belongs to everyone. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update, because new information comes out every single month, and I will always be here to break it down for you in plain English. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.